Hello, welcome to today's lecture. We are looking at the t-test. So here we'll do the theory, and then I'll send another video which is going to show how you can learn the t-test in SPSS. So what is a t-test? A t-test is used to determine if there is a significant difference between the means of two groups. So you can use it when you are comparing the means between two independent groups, and this type is called independent sample t-test. Or you can use it to compare means from the same group at different times. So you can compare the mean before and after. For instance, maybe you want to compare the mean of blood pressure before exercise and after exercise. So the patient is going to, you are going to take the mean before the patient exercise and after the patient has exercised to determine the difference between the means of these two um, blood pressures. Okay. Then, as I said, we have different types of t-test. Okay. The first one is one sample t-test. So this one is mostly called a student t-test, where you can compare, you can make a hypothetical value about the performance of the student at a certain university. You can say maybe the average passing mark is 50%. Then now you get a sample and you want to find out if the average passing mark is 50%. Then now you can calculate the mean of that sample and try to test if it's different from the hypothetical value that you have made. Then we have independent sample t-test. So here you are going to have two groups. Maybe we can say male and female. You want to do an analysis to find if there is a difference in terms of maybe performance, in terms of anything that you want to find between male and female. Then we have the paired sample t-test. This is where you do an analysis before and after an intervention has been applied. For instance, you want to measure weight loss. So you measure the weight before and after maybe a diet has been prescribed. So after someone have been taking a certain diet for a certain number of for a certain period, you come back and measure their weight. That is the paired sample t-test. So now, what are the steps that you take when you are doing your analysis using SPSS? So you go to analyze and you go to compare means. You press independent sample t-test. If you are looking at the independent sample, select the test variable and grouping variable. Then define groups, e.g. we have 1 to represent male and 2 to represent female. Then you say okay. Then now the interpretation. So these are the steps that we are going to take when we go to SPSS. So what is the interpretation? The interpretation is that uh, if the p-value, okay, for two-tailed test, if the p-value is less than 0.05, there is a significance, there's a statistical significance difference. So if the p-value is less than 0.05, there is a significant statistics between the variable. If the p-value is greater than 0.05, then these results are not statistically significant. Okay, thank you very much and see you in the next video.